Good evening, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me, because, technical difficulties. Business as usual. Okay, so today is Dream Daddy. Welcome, Sneakcat. Welcome, Aleph. Welcome, anyone viewing anonymously. Let's get that start text off. The delay today is bad. I switched to the more reliable Wi-Fi network, but that doesn't always mean something. So, we'll see how this goes. School year. Yeah, fuck, that's coming up soon. Yeah, I start back on... Hey, wait, I start in the second week of September. Cool. Because my school starts on the first Thursday of September every year. But I don't have class until Monday. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, oh shit, they changed it to Wednesdays last year and I didn't realize, so I missed one of my classes, the first class. I gotta double check that later. Glad we got Homestuck content announcement between the weekend and the bonus stream again. Hopefully this will hold up next week. Yeah, I'm really liking the things. There's lots of things happening in Homestuck, and it makes me very, very excited. I'm always excited about Homestuck, but I'm especially excited about Homestuck when they announce fun new things. Yes, we'll do a more detailed rundown of all that jazz on Friday for epilogue streaming. Yeah, exciting. Let's see, there's the game. Ta-da! Okay, yes, there they all are, and you might be feeling like you're homesick. God. Mobius Trip and Hadron Collider is such a good album.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We've got dads. Okay, right, so first things first. What does... Hello? Oh, there it is. It just froze up for a second. I was like, fuck. We have a message from Craig and probably a short neighborhood cutscene or whatever. And then we will pick the next date. So, what does Craig want? Hey buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? Oh my god, I love it. It's just like, I know this is maybe considered rude, but please save me. Honestly, I mean, after knowing us for one evening, basically was like, hey, wanna fuck? I can't blame Craig for maybe being nervous as to the nature of this solicitation. Okay. Also, I love the use of emojis here. Like, I'm assuming the 3 eggs is supposed to represent the 3 meals for 3 different people. But his assist is someone who knows Robert even less. I know, right? God. Like, who of the rest of this group would know Robert more than Craig or us, the player character? Other than Mary. Yeah, I don't know. Robert just seems like he keeps himself very close off from, like, the whole neighborhood, and everyone's just kind of like, Cool, buddy. Okay. But yeah, I guess we're doing this, dry ramen crunch hours. Nice. I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Fucking emojis. Thank you. Why does he use the fucking droplets emoji so much? I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Yeah, me too. What the fuck, Craig? Why? What is it with you and the water droplet emoji? Eat that dinner. Okay, so we're in for a fucking treat with this one, I think. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? Dude, literally remember the first night that you were here? When he invited you back to his place. Maybe Craig is like, yeah, sure, I'll grab dinner with you, Robert, but I don't know if I want that kind of relationship. And he's a little nervous about where the evening might go, so he's bringing a pal. I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Hey.
Jake! Boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Oh.
This is either going to end really badly or completely fine. Yeah, those are the only two options here. It's either going to be a fucking disaster or completely fine and a good time. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Or at least I think he is a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Yeah, that's a thing that could definitely pick up from Robert. He likes to fuck with people's perceptions of him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know.
Oh.
He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly, or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Nice.
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. Oh, Robert, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh god, Aleph made a Dream Daddy tier list. Okay. What's this look like? Oh, right, the picture that you sent in chat is fucking cursed, and I love it. Although, I am going to make a higher quality one myself in Photoshop after this. The top tier is just Robert, like fucking Friska. Yes, good, and Catholic. Catholic is a tier of its own. I mean, like, no, I feel that. I think, yeah. Yeah. I think this is a good tier list.
Oh.
I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it. But still, if we were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Yeah, right before fucking the date with Robert and you dropped a whole fucking sandwich on the kitchen floor and just ate it. It's not the top tier, you just can't read this guy. Yeah, I feel that. Absolutely. What the fuck is his deal? We may be about to learn a little more about him. And by the end of these streams, we will hopefully know what the fuck his deal is. Because we're gonna play them all through to the end. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Ooh, a dog. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second!
Oh.
This is uncharted territory, Jake. What if he's the one making the barking noises and there's no dog? Welcome, Phoenix. If something has fallen on the floor and you eat it, then it adds to the vintage. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. It was startling and actually a bit of a panic today. My mom accidentally dropped its like big thing of watermelon in the kitchen, and then she like also fell down, like followed it to the floor, and I was just like, oh my god, are you okay? She was like, yeah, she was good. She was good, it's all good, but yeah, it was just watermelon all over the floor. And my dad's like, it's okay, you know, the floor's pretty clean, we can just rinse them off. We couldn't salvage the watermelon, it was gross. Like, there's only so far you can go. Old garlic, it's Final Barrel Vintage 1910 garlic. Ugh. Ugh. Don't say that. We're not even inside yet.
Nice.
Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. Jake, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Damn it, Craig, why didn't you tell him? Way to make it fucking more awkward than it was already going to be.
Oh.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Okay, so this is Robert's place. Messy, records on the wall, music stuff. Is that a stick bug? I can't tell if it's like a photo or it's supposed to be like taxidermied, because I still don't know the word. You start feeling sick just from eating something that might be a little dirty. I feel that. Yeah, yeah, it's like, oh my god, reading that, like, the scene before the Robert date where he drops the sandwich and eats it again, I was like, God, Jake, why? Ugh. Okay. It's your room. I mean, yeah, I feel that too. Taking a look around here, there's just stuff on everything and everywhere. You can see the floor, though. You can see the floor, which is an improvement over other points in the timeline of my bedroom. Egg soup, just 20 cracked eggs in a bowl, not stirred. Maybe put in the oven on 350 for 25 minutes. What the? Wouldn't that just be like cooked eggs? Because when you said egg soup, I was immediately like, well, egg drop soup is a thing that is actually very delicious. That's been recently I've taken to adding an egg to my and some soy sauce to my instant noodles. Because look, okay, instant noodles are just a nice, like, fast lunch, and I don't eat them a lot. But whenever I do, I'm always like, ugh, it's just noodles and a shitload of salt. Like, I'm not actually getting anything of nutritional value from this. But now I'm putting an egg in. The soy sauce doesn't really add nutritional value either, but it makes it taste better, and egg. Just egg. Just egg. Do shots of raw eggs. I feel like I saw that somewhere and immediately gagged. Egg drop is good because it's human food. Yeah, egg drop soup is very nice. And I'm not usually an egg person. Bodybuilders, that checks out. They do some weird shit for protein sometimes. You can... Phoenix, please don't swallow an egg like a shot. Please. Sell egg cuisine. Oh, sell egg cuisine to rich bodybuilders in LA. Oh, God. I mean... Potentially. Okay, we enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear the barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Dang. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Hey, Robert did a nice thing if he's not lying. 1 part whiskey, 1 part liquid smoke? Man juice. I have a couple friends who that's what they call their tea shots. Is they're not, although they specifically are just like I have to take my boy juice. Just there's this, oh my god, this one friend of mine, this specific way that he says it is just golden. You haven't seen Betsy, but you love her already. Yeah, I'm glad that Betsy is no longer in dogfighting rings and is doing well with Robert. Paraphrase a friend. Y'all fry your eggs weak, pathetic, ugly. I just swallow it down my slippery gullet like it's nothing. Oh, ugh, ugh. I can't. I can't. Like, the fact that I am enthusiastically speaking about eating egg drop soup is like a vast improvement. I don't know where along the timeline this happened, okay? I liked eggs when I was a kid, and then I stopped liking eggs, and then I started getting really, and then I was just very suspicious of eggs. Like, eggs not cooked properly and then eating them and then getting sick from it. In one way or another. So, you know, mainly, like, if eating, like, undercooked eggs just sounded horrifying. And now I'm, like, slowly starting to eat eggs again. But, like, God, that whole just, like, downing a raw egg, just, like, ugh. Ugh. No, here, please. No, Phoenix, you made the right decision. Enjoy your crepes. Oh. Okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like ossobuco. Did I pronounce that correctly? Hopefully. Episode... Yeah, welcome to the eggs episode of Dream Daddy. 2 liters sweet tea bottles. Ah, that does sound good. There's no fruit? You just made eggy pancakes? I mean, like, what other you can put other things in crepes, right? I mean, like, I know the whole idea of a crepe is that it's the pancake with the fruit in it and shit, but, like, technically speaking, you could wrap other things in the crepe pancake. Probably still chug them in one go. So, nope. That sounds like a bad idea. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leads in and whispers, Was the dogfighting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Hey.
What's osobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have osobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. Oh, speaking of snorting dry cooking ingredients, this reminds me of the time when I was in 8th grade. So when I was in 8th grade, we had this, like, 7th and 8th grade, there was always the movie project, where you had to get into a group and make a movie with the people in your group. So this particular project was mostly in class, so what they did was they paired up. They had us get into a pair with one friend, and then they took 2 pairs and mushed them together. So they took me and my friend and put them with these 2, like, really fucking, like, into sports guys, and they wanted to make a movie about snowboarding and cocaine. So our movie ended up being about, and I swear this loops back around to actually being relevant to snorting kitchen things. Our movie was about a snowboarder who gets addicted to cocaine and then gets kicked out of professional snowboarding and then gets his shit together and, like, wins a big tournament thing. So, oh my god, I remember the conversation with our teacher, the fucking look that she gave us. We were like, can we make our movie about, like, can there be drugs? Like, can there be cocaine? And she was just kind of like, I mean, as long as it has, like, a positive message, like, as long as you're not promoting cocaine use. So we're just like, cool. But in the process of filming this, we had the bag of salt as, like, a prop because cocaine, and this one guy got bored and actually tried to snort the salt, and he fucking, like, I don't think he actually snorted that much of it. But it really hurt his nose. And that was what my 8th grade year was like. There was just a lot of weird such instances. Oh yeah, stop being mean to Robert challenge. I know, right? Like, give him the benefit of the fucking doubt. Like, he may have just, like, he spews off weird stories, but he, you know, I don't know. Although, I don't know, some of the weird stories he spews off are about murder, so, I'm just a very much a benefit of the doubt kind of person. He snorted baking soda? Jesus. Not as bad as you'd think, probably. Okay, that's fair. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed?
Nice.
Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. So we're eating here. You don't... Wait, he doesn't trust dining tables? That's a very interesting thing to say. I wonder what that actually fucking means. Why would someone not trust dining tables, like, as a concept? Why are you idiots snorting things? Yeah, I mean, like, this guy for my movie project was 13 years old, so... you know, things happen in 8th grade, but... yeah, I don't know. You don't remember it and you don't know if it was painful or because it damaged your memory. Oh, jeez. Egg-activated charcoal mouthwash? Oh my god, that sounds absolutely horrendous. Ugh.
Hey.
Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. I mean, like, not for the environment, but... Robert sets the plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite. Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender, and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I fished it. Oh god. I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant.
Hey.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. Oh my god. This fucking guy. Like... I mean, like... not to armchair psychologist, but it's... I feel that it's pretty clear he does all of this putting up walls and stuff as an attempt to push people away. But, like, holy shit. He must be. Like, he must be joking. But he does this so much, it's so hard to tell with this, you know. I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who looks wary, but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. That's... Dang. Is he messing with us? I decide to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe. Crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs where I could scrape together some cash.
Hey.
One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and I realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side.
Hey.
Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage into the crew quarters of a cargo ship?
Hey.
Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kinda don't care. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here. Especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. I mean, that's true. Yeah. This also, Buko is screaming for itself. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Not for the environment, but okay. Ever started business, so hire you for marketing. Yeah, Phoenix seems to have the marketing on lock here.
Oh.
Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berry Severin. An episode of Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
I mean, when you're comparing two things, when you're comparing two of the exact same things, presentation does come into effect because, you know, but you've delved into dark parts of the internet. Okay. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me.
Nice.
Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am.
Oh.
You can come over for dinner anytime.
Oh.
Greg. Oh my god. He was definitely trying to get with Craig, and Craig was like, dude, you gotta save me from this, and we just crashed the fucking party.
Hmm?
Yeah, and Craig's just kind of like, every part of this is so painful. I know. God. Episode 5. Didn't have to Google it or anything. Liquid Chamber, I love that one part of Star Wars, or a Mew Mew 2, or Clone. What? The liquid is humanity. What the fuck does that even mean? You're reading As a Dirk. I gotta fucking get on that. Like, ASAP. Blood, Sweat, Tears, and Slime. Jesus. Ugh. Ugh. Why are we getting gross today? I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever Severin was, Craig and I decide to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's ossobuco involved. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Reading the end of chapter 10 over and over, but it's so okay. So that was incredibly awkward. And now it's time to pick our next date. Thank fuck it's over, I know, right? So, if you want a little more Craig, we haven't done the date with Craig yet. Or we have Brian, Hugo, and Joseph. I could honestly go any way on this one. Although we did just do a short thing with Craig, so I'm leaning a little bit less towards Craig than the others, but I'm open to it. I know it was only awkward because they were being assholes. Okay, Brian. Oh, that's right. Brian has a dog. Okay, a vote for Joseph. Interesting. Yeah, because I think... Because Hugo, we got a little bit of Hugo in the date with Damien. We just spent some time with Craig. Brian, we've spent relatively little time with. And Joseph, I'm just interested to see where they go with his story. Because all of the other dads, you know, they are eligible bachelors. And that's, you know, it's a dating simulator, right? But Joseph is Mr. Married Man Youth Pastor with the wife and 5 kids. So it's a very different kind of profile, life situation compared to any of the other single dads. So I'm kind of interested to see where they go with his story. Aleph, do you have any particular leanings? I believe you are the only present chat participant who has not weighed in on this yet. I'm pretty chill with any of the present options available, but yeah. Main character, destroy marriage. Yeah, I'm just like, where are they gonna go with this? Like, they already gave this kind of picture of a strenuous marriage during the barbecue at the beginning. And then we got to know Mary a little more on the date with Robert, right? Joseph via the math and weirdest algorithm. True. Okay. We got 2 for Joseph, 1 for Brian, so Joseph wins this one. Let's see what the fuck is up with this. Joseph Christensen. Go. Did Jake Homestuck destroy any marriages? Jake Harley. Oh yeah. Jake English. Yeah, his own in the epilogues, but that was a good thing. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Yeah. Hello, Amanda. Here for your weekly texting lesson. He let his wife fuck a clown. I mean, like, wasn't really. I mean. Wait, as Dave has told us, you have no control over when your loved one decide to fuck clowns. Thank you. That is the words I was searching for, Aleph. Well, we're gonna ask Joseph to hang out. We're doing the first Joseph date. Okay. Yeah, Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. Oh yeah, he is like a priest. I don't know why I had youth pastor stuck in my head. They're different things, I think. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passage? Ice cream socials? Khakis? Well, you've had other conversations with him about normal things. Stop overthinking it. Not a priest, see? But also not a youth pastor. He's a youth minister. I'm pretty sure pastor is also still a different thing. But I was technically closer. First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? Ugh. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley face. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Hi, Jake. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know, Joseph. Okay. Huh, that wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. So do I. Name the one time you've seen Jake being shipped with another dude than Dirk. John Jake. Y'all. Okay. Ectobiology lesson. Jake is basically literally John's dad. So... yeah, I'm not gonna blame you for not remembering what we read last Saturday, but Jake is basically literally like John's genetic father. So yes, they are related. You thought he was... I mean, that is the juxtaposition. That's like the roles that, like... So, like, he is the alpha version of Jade's grandpa, but when it comes to the ectobiology stuff, he is the direct genetic father of John and Jade. The family the fandom actually cares about. Oh, rip. I mean, like, there does tend to be a strong bias to the Strylons. Undeniably. But, God. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun, Jake. Great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. More of a burn to the fandom than the Strylons. Yeah. Fuck it, this is too long. Yeah, it's like, because there's Harley, Bert, and then you can't really... Crocker English is just kind of hard to portmanteau. We should workshop this. This should be... Wait, Jake Tavros? It's a little bit of a burn to the Prospect Kids. Yeah. The troll... Oh, yes, not Tavros Crocker. Tavros Nitram. Boneless John Tav. Crocklish is what people usually do? Okay. So it's like... Harley Crocklish Bert? God, that sounds like a fucking nightmare. Oh my god, and the Claires? Fuck, man. They aren't... I mean... They are related, though. That's the thing. They are the genetic children of Jake Harley, who is also the genetic father of John and Jade. They're half-siblings, genetically speaking. We'd have to count every single one. Well, we don't know exactly how many kids he's got. And yeah, and we don't know exactly how many times he's done like this whole thing. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Jake. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? Oh my god. The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Jake? It's one of the kids. Ah, it's one of the kids, yeah. The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey. I'm pretty sure this one is Christian. Yeah. The Skynet files were taken down for a reason. They're not relevant. They don't fucking exist. I'm not gonna pretend that they didn't happen, because that... You know, they did. But, none of the information in those should be considered in any way reliable for any sort of theory making. Yeah, I thought that might be where you were going, and I was just like, I'm not gonna mention it myself, because fuck those documents in particular. Yeah, no, I'm never gonna cite those as any credible source of anything, not even as a joke. Fuck, what's this guy's name? Sort of wish you had a rewritten version so the family tree could get even more complicated. I mean, like, technically a rewritten version would be possible, but, like, you know, like, I'm usually one to try not to throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak, but, I think I'm just gonna toss the whole thing on this one. I mean, like, yeah, a lot of people thought Calamity Jane was really fucking cool. But, like, I'm just not even gonna... You googled it while we were talking. Thank you, Aleph. Yeah. Just, Chris. Hi again, I'm Jake. I know what your name is. Okay. He's grumpy. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. God damn it, Jake, I thought he was just gonna fucking ask about the cooking like a normal person, but he had to say Jesus? God, I just wanna fucking grab his shoulders and just shake him. Jesus? Silence. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. You're right, Chris. You are correct. Yeah, this is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. God. A fucking nightmare. The batter which was marked... Oh, God. I don't remember, and I'd prefer if we didn't try and rehash the details of that cursed piece of horrific mistake. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Jake, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Honest answer. Anyone want to get into a debate about Openbound? God, that's... honestly would be preferred to rehashing the details of Skynet Files. Which one was Openbound? Openbound was the 3 long walkarounds where you played as Mina walking around the dream bubbles, meeting all of the Befferin trolls. Damara, Matuna, King Creelu, Tula, Cronus, and Mina. There's a lot. That's a lot. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're inside Joseph's house. I don't think we've seen this before, right? Lots of nautical things. Little, you know, a couple of small hints at there being children here, but not that many. Dimmer pixel art in your bedroom. Oh, cool. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Hey?
I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. And here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Jake. Hello, Father. Hello, Jake. Okay. Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Egg them on or we should get baking. Oh no. What's it called? Oh yeah, it's not liking eye contact is also valid. Okay, so here's how I'm thinking this is gonna go. I kind of want to egg them on. But that will probably get us negative points with Joseph. Because he just told them to stop. But I can see chat screaming at me to egg them on. So, I guess that's what we're doing. If there isn't an egg in the thumbnail for this video, you're gonna... Okay. I'm gonna write egg in really big words on my notepad, and hopefully I remember to put it in the thumbnail. Quick save? True, I could do that, but I'm not a coward, and I'm gonna fully commit to this decision. Egg them on! Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. What's that a reference to? Is that, fuck. Why can't I remember the name of the movie now? With the twins in the hotel and the Hello Johnny. The Shining! Is that from The Shining, or is that from a different movie with the creepy twin trope? Joseph... Okay, so that ended better than I thought it would. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Mothra? Fuck, what movie is that from? Okay, so then they... No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, the twins are like actually smiling. Look at that change in expression. They don't look like they're glowering anymore. The egg is our savior. Okay, go with something creepy or go with something obscure. This is a very important decision. This could make or break this bonding moment. I feel like continuing with... Flip a coin? Okay. Is there anyone with a strong opinion who would like to object before I flip something and decide what... Oh, Phoenix knows what we can do. Pardon me. Pardon me for yawning. It has been a long fucking day. Oh, I had to go to the lupus clinic today. It was a long drive, and those appointments are stressful. Because I never quite know what I'm gonna get out of them. Which one would most likely make Gamzee unhappy? That's how you make your decisions. I mean, going with something obscure, probably. Because fuck Gamzee. True. Okay, I'm gonna flip, oh! I have a USB stick here. It's covered in, it's like hardened candy cane. Look, I thought I lost this USB stick for a really long time. And then I was like, why is my purse so heavy? It was digging through my purse in the back pocket. And whatever the opposite of what you took Phoenix's response as. Jesus Christ. And I was like, what the fuck? So I got the heavier things out. One of the things that I found hiding back there was like, apparently in this like little pocket of my purse, I had a bunch of like mini candy canes. But they all broke and like melted and resolidified in my purse. So now there's candy cane all over my USB stick. And also I really need to clean my purse. Because now this pocket, the bottom of it, is lined with hardened candy cane. It's not even like, it's not even sticky. It's just there. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? That's kind of gross. Maybe I should not put candy in my purse. Okay. I am holding USB stick with candy cane. If it's the side that says 8 gig up, I'll do the top one, and the flat side I'll do the bottom one. Okay, this is nowhere near as satisfying as rolling my D&D dice. Okay. It has landed underside up, so I guess we're gonna do something obscure. Okay, go with something obscure. Now say, he who walks behind the rose. The twins tilt their head in confusion. Uh-oh, damn it. He walks? Oh no, he behind some rose. The room is silent beside Joseph, absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it.
Oh.
Children of the Corn? Really? Oh, yeah. I'm not a horror movie person. That's a horror movie, right? I haven't seen it. Is that not mainstream? I'm off my game of something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with a new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. End date. That's an S, we're done here, let's go.
Hey,
I'm gonna be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about... I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? Well, you left children alone trying to bake something, so what did you expect? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. All the brain cells and they're bathing in coke? Interesting, Stephen King made all his evil beings... Randall... Oh. Not, familiar with Randall... What's his face? Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Okay. Examine bookshelf, examine coffee table, examine floor, or head into the kitchen. I don't think we should head into the kitchen because he explicitly told us to stay out here. So if we go in, then he'll be like, what the fuck? Excuse me, my goodness. Oh, wait. It's 12:03. It's motherfucking break time. Okay. So I'm gonna save here. And we're gonna head back out to the title screen. And Randall Flagg his name in The Stand, which, along with Dark Tower, are probably the most interesting Stephen King books. Yeah, I haven't done much reading of, well, or any reading of Stephen King books. So, time to take 5. What was it? It was coffee table, floor, books, or head into the kitchen. Ruminate on those options. And we'll be back. Hello. We are back. Back in action. Okay. I clicked the wrong button. Damn it. Oh. Where's the menu button? Let me leave.
build that dad.
God damn it, you can't exit. I fucked up. I hit new game instead of... Okay, I just need to close the game, I think. And then, you know... reopen it. That'd probably be faster. Jake will be fine. The save files will all still be there. You can have more than one save in this. Homer intro part 1. Yeah, okay. Okay. Back with the decision. Bookshelf, coffee table, floor, go to the kitchen. What are folks thinking we should do? I am biased against just heading into the kitchen, because if we examine the whole room first, then we get more exposition. But bookshelf, coffee table, or floor? I don't know. What are opinions? Pardon me, I am yawning a bunch. Do we have... any kind of opinions about this? Yes? No? Book! Okay, that's the first response I've gotten out of chat, so I'm gonna go with the first one. Examine bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. It seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens? He is a cool youth minister, after all. The Christian fandom's main work. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Buddy Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Okay, coffee table, floor. Any takers? Any takers? I know the leg is kind of not doing us any favors today, but any strong opinions? Coffee table or floor? Yeah, Bible. Pardon me. I guess I should probably go right to bed after this. Not gonna lie, I was gonna try and play some video games, but I am fucking tired. Okay, conflicting opinions. Time to flip the candy cane USB stick. 8 gig up is coffee table. Underside is the floor. Okay. And that was 8 gig up. So, coffee table it is. Examine coffee table. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Oh yeah. Heh, sex. God damn it, Jake. Gonna sleep? Alright. Good night, Aleph. Have a good sleep. See you Friday, hopefully, for epilogue streams. Alright, last option, examine floor. Well, you have this many kids, and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C. Of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up.
Oh.
And we have kitchen. And child. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian?
Hey.
He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. Aww. No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. Okay. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. All of the interactions with the children are almost too wholesome for me to handle. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders! Spoon Duel the Spider King or Renegade option? 2 spider boys live outside your window. Yeah, there's a lot of spiders inside of my house. They have killed dozens of bugs and you just like bugs. I respect what spiders do for the environment. I just wish that they would not be in my house. Troops you support. Okay, 1 vote for Renegade option. Yeah, as soon as I was like, Renegade? But, yeah, I think these would both be interesting. And, of course, we have a disagreement. Okay. You know what? I'm getting my D&D dice out because they sound nicer. In one spot and generally predictable, but if they move, you're gonna scream. That's so fucking valid, Sneak Cat. Okay. Odd number, top option, even number, bottom option. That is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 6. Which means Renegade. Oh god. Sorry, Christy, but I've been working with the spiders the whole time. No! They bought my allegiance with the promise of flies. All hail the spiders! Joseph grins and continues his tickle torture. No one escapes the wrath of the spiders. After a few seconds, he relents and puts Christy down. She immediately retreats behind his legs, where she watches me quietly. Christy, don't you want to bake with Jake? Christy vigorously shakes her head. It must be my alliance with House Tickle Spider. Are you sure? You'll get first dibs on the biggest piece of brownie. Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. What? Ouch. Joseph covered up his disappointment quick, but that looked like it hurt. Sparkle Pony? What's going on here? You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Damn. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor.
Oh.
It's my new techno signal. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with that. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Jake. You've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be?
Oh.
Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Is that a famous baker guy? Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Okay, I'm gonna Google that because now it's gonna bother me. Mario Batali. American chef. Mario Francesco Batali is an American chef, writer, restaurateur, and media personality. Batali formerly co-owned restaurants in a shitload of cities. Oh my god! Oh my god! The top stories it's showing me are all like... Italy, which I'm assuming is a restaurant chain. Italy finally cuts ties with disgraced celebrity chef Mario Batali. What the... Oh no. Mario Batali, accused by multiple women of sexual misconduct, no longer has stake in... And then it cuts off. Well, fuck. They should have just said Guy Fieri. Boys like these are the reason I'm not heterosexual. Rip. Anyway. Joseph... Oh, yes. Things go according to plan, and soon enough, we have a solid batch of brownies.
Aye.
Woo! Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Jake, way to use those dad skills. I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale, and voila, duty done.
Oh.
Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, and... Got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Oh, that's really gay. Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's a really good batter. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's raw eggs somewhere in this equation, which means it's probably a bad idea to eat it. Top stories immediately thought, bad things, huh? Yeah. Yep, it was bad things. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Do that, Jake. Wow, this is the most flustered that any of them have gotten. What the fuck? Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your six. Do you even know what that means? That's probably boat terms, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. We have discussed this. Slurp raw eggs. Carry me cake batter? Raw eggs by themselves is a no-go, but in cake batter? I don't even do that. That's just how far my discomfort with raw eggs has gone over the course of my lifetime. I just don't. Not a fan. Also, eating raw eggs in cake batter doesn't change the fact that you're risking salmonella? What the fuck do you even get from raw eggs? Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Hey.
Okay, so we are now helping him at the bake sale too. We're not just cooking the brownies, we are selling the brownies. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale's already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Chrissy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies.
Oh.
Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom.
Hey.
She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Wow.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. No, she no longer scars me because Tums. If you got sick from it, you literally would not notice. Yeah, I also have a very weird, touchy stomach, so that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't risk it, is because I don't want it to potentially make me feel crappy. Although, and I know it actually related to the game, although I suppose the discussion of raw eggs is related. I really am gonna have to put an egg in the thumbnail for this, because we've been talking about eggs through the entire fucking stream. So, Jake being like, does she always run that fast? And Joseph just being like, yeah, I did that to my parents. My mom says that I skipped walking and went straight to running and then just never stopped. Which got me very hurt on a number of occasions as a toddler. Or so I've heard. But yes, this continued well into my childhood and adolescence. Quite frankly, I just did everything at super speed as a child. I mean, like, yeah, okay, so you're not eating a whole egg, you're only eating a little, but, you know. Why can't I remember the tune of that song? I know Phoenix, I know you're making a song reference, but I can't remember the tune and it's really bothering me. But yeah, no, I was that child. I just, yeah. Apparently just skipped walking and went straight from crawling to running. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yep. Great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods?
Oh.
Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. What? Does he actually?
Oh.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft-serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale.
Oh.
I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies. Don't you? Oh yeah, I hope so. And sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. I know, right? Joseph was basically Joseph basically just said, God says snitches get stitches, and I was just like, excuse me? Oh god. I'm really tempted now to make God says snitches get stitches the title of this video on YouTube. But also that might be too many characters. I tend to really push the character limit on YouTube video titles when I put up these Dream Daddy ones. I'll see. I'll see if I can make it fit. I'll write that down right next to where I wrote egg really big. Think you've got what? Oh, right, those are the two options. Where's my dice? Coffee shop AU and vampire AU, but the interaction earlier is so fucking gay. Look, Damien would not be a vampire AU. Damien's would be... I think the root for the hopeless romantic. Because, you know, he's very into the Victorian traditions and, like, the courting and the making you a bouquet of flowers and, like, all that stuff. Oh, whoops, I forgot to say. Odd numbers first one, even numbers second one, that was a 3. I'm gonna say, oh yeah. We high five. Yay, team spirit. Can I? Oh, wait, let me write that down. Okay, that's how I'm going to include an egg in the thumbnail. I'm gonna be fucking Danny DeVito. This is brilliant. I love this. Gorgeous teamwork. Vampire AU. Yeah, Vampire AU is a little cheekier. If you bake it, they will come. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, it's Matt and Carmencita.
Oh.
Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita, great to see you guys out here.
Hey.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. I mean, they technically didn't use the box recipe. The correct and honest answer is that they improvised. They may have used the powder from a box with a box recipe, but they didn't actually have the box recipe with them. So saying that they improvised would not be a lie. Neither would saying that they used a box recipe, but the bottom one is a straight up fucking lie. The eggs are God. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are y'all doing in chat? Yeah, we improvised. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have.
Oh.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt. Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. So I'm guessing we're going to see a couple other familiar faces approach our table today. See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from that last sale. Who's next? Who is next? Familiar face. Who's the next familiar face? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Brian! Jake! It's Brian. Not too happy to see Brian. Oh, they really got this antagonistic thing happening between Jake and Brian. Man is an imperfect egg. Y'all are really running with this one. Close enough.
Oh.
Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must. Resist. Urge to be competitive. Look, I think we really gotta ditch the competitive shtick with Brian. I'm not a fan. I feel like we should just let the man buy his brownies. Because it's a very silly thing to be competitive about. IRL update, the wind is picking up, so the thing... Wait. Better mix ourselves to other ingredients of the world. You are going really far with this one. Let him buy his goods? Yeah. Yeah. Let the man buy his brownies. So we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah! What's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's The Fast and the Furious. Really?
Yeah.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Okay, sure. Hits the front door just right and makes... Ah, yes, very loud wind whistling. Indeed. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias on them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for Young Men in the Sea, but I can respect that. These are both references that are flying completely over my head that I know I should understand, but I don't. So if anybody knows what the fuck they're talking about. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Yeah, I'm trying to... Oh, geez. What term? Yeah, when we get, like, campers like that at a summer camp I work at, we just kind of say, you know, they need a little extra care. Because a lot of the time, I mean, you know, and this is just speaking from the campers that I've worked with, but it's like, a lot of the time the campers that just, you know, they take things a little too far, or they'll really hard push the boundaries. They're hard pushing those boundaries because they want to see how far they can push it. They're testing out, you know, they're testing us as authority figures and just how far they can, take it in a new environment. Although I guess this is a little different because this is just around the neighborhood. Maybe there's other reasons, but a lot of the time it's those campers who do that who are the ones that are, they end up in tears in our office because they're dealing with so much and they are having trouble coping with all of that, right? So, even though many would say Ernest is just a little turd, to use Joseph's language, the camp counselor in me is just like trying to see the gold underneath all of that.
Oh.
Although sometimes I wish. Never mind. Oh, what's this, Joseph? What? It's kind of silly, but do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep in a hammock? Basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. I mean, when life gets stressful, sometimes you just want to fucking get out of there. That's fair. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville.
Oh.
One day, my friend. One day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugars. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this.
Oh.
With twins and baby! Did they tell us what the name of the baby is? I don't remember if they actually gave the baby a name. I feel like they did in the introduction, but they're not gonna mention it ever again. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? So, Uncle Joseph, is that just like an affectionate community term? Or is there some familial relation? You know my brother and me. That's how you know Jimmy Buffett. My dad listens to classic rock radio stations, so that is how I am familiar. I don't know. Ooh. Remember that one time you can't spell diet without die or tempt him? What the fuck is this middle one even supposed to mean? Okay, opinions? Chat? What the fuck do we do here? Like, I'm a little curious as to what the middle option actually means, but it sounds like it's far too intense. Using an old story could be a good ploy, or you could just straight up, like, rub his face in the brownies and tempt him. You only figured out Jimmy Buffett because of a Adventure Zone animatic with a Jimmy Buffett call out. Tempt him. Okay, we have a vote for tempt him. Phoenix, any leanings in this decision? Yeah, so one of them called him Uncle Joseph, and I'm just kind of like, Is there, like, is the Joseph a sibling of their mother or something? Let the good egg into your heart. God fucking damn it. Tempt him. Okay, got it. Tempt him. You know, Craig, if you really wanted to, you could hit up a couple of these stalls and craft yourself a brownie sundae. Get some soft serve, a brownie from your good friend Jake. I think there's a table down there that's selling fresh baked cookies hot out of the oven. Treat yourself. You deserve it. That's a tempting offer, Jake, but I got some chia mango pudding at home that I'm actually pretty excited about. I'm gonna have to pass. Suit yourself. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Who's this? Boxed mix, huh? Is this Mary?
Come on.
Mary. Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Jake to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? Oh my god. What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Don't you think, Jake? Mary. Let the kid answer the question. Oh no, we're gonna have to answer the question. Yikes. Great. Okay, so Mary came over here and was immediately like, I am going to put you in the middle of an argument between myself and my husband. Which is it's so uncomfortable to be in between an argument with a couple. Oh my god, this is virtual and like I can still feel myself wanting to shrink into oblivion. I think either they seem nice or shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. Buy the egg, I beg to be neutral. Phoenix, do you have any opinions in this? You got any horses in this race? Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. Will do. Oops. Oh dear. I grab the closest brownie and shove it in my mouth and then point in my mouth as the universal sign of can't talk, mouth is full. Quick thinking, Jake. So Joseph didn't like that. He probably wanted us to say they're nice people. Which is probably where I would have gone if I was in this situation in real life. This one's a keeper, huh? Mary, can we talk about this later?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Ooh, this is... Oh, dear. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash.
Hey.
Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary.
Hey.
I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Oof. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Oof! Oh my god! Damn. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Oh my fucking goodness. So that's like a lot. There was a lot there. Um, are you okay? What's her deal? Or brownies fix everything? Um, I feel like what's her deal is not the correct way to go. I'm leaning towards asking if he's okay, because he seemed like very uncomfortable with that situation. So, like, checking in might be the best way to go. Because brownies fix everything is just like kind of glossing over the issue. And aren't they out of brownies? How do they still have brownies? I thought they said something about selling out completely. Their marriage is fucked because they're. Are you okay? Is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's. This is too serious for brownies. Yeah. I'm feeling that too. Okay. A unanimous are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Yeah.
Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect.
Hmm.
You ready to head out? I mean, yeah, no relationship can be 100% perfect 100% of the time. That was, like, some downright antagonistic shit. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christine nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Hey?
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar.
Oh.
I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me.
Hey?
Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Ooh, eat it now or save it for later. I love that this is like a serious decision we can make. I would probably just eat the fucking brownie, but also saving it for later might be. I thought one of the options would be to save it for Amanda, because that was my first thought, would be rather than eat it now, save it to give to Amanda, because I think that would be sweet. Wait. Save it? Yeah. How can I convince you to do a dramatic reading of my poaching of our new delegation? You have said so many things about Egg Church in this chat. I don't even know which one. Which message you would want me to read. Although, when's your birthday? Because when birthdays come around, I let people give me one ridiculous thing that they want me to say on stream. Although, quite frankly, if you just tell me what you want me to say, I'll probably read it out. Like, before stream is up today. Okay, save the brownie for later. Like, you know, like a hoarder. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road.
Oh.
I step inside and find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I am required by law to care for. How's homework? All of them? That is a lot. Okay, February 17th. I was gonna say that's not so long from now, but that's literally 6 fucking months. Next time you're gonna pick up fucking hello Obama RP. Oh jeez. Would also be willing. Also, you would be willing to read all of it. You want to do a voice recording of your entire egg spiel and fucking go for it. It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up!
What?
Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark.
Huh?
He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Date complete. And that is... an A. Neat. Okay. So, that's like I think the same as we got with Damien. Although, something that I noticed just when I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, we did better with Damien than any of the other ones. Damien's date is the only one so far that we did not pick a single of the definitively negative options. Matt's date, we started off with one. Robert's date, we got a couple and then we pieced out early and he wasn't happy about that. And then in Joseph's just now, shoving our mouth with brownie was the incorrect response to Mary's question. But with Damien, we did not pick a single of the definitively negative responses. So I'm still going to say that we did the best on Damien's date so far, even though Joseph is actually, I think, now our second best. Come on stream and preach to gathered masses. Not enough religious egg puns. That's true. You should come up with more religious egg puns. Well, I think you did a pretty damn good job tonight already. What are the things over here? Okay, bonding. Low. Grill. Low. Yes, because this was not a barbecue. Youth. Lots of youth. Decent amount of prayer. Good salesmanship. Baking. Okay, cool. That is a success. Margarita Zone, 1 of 3. Achievement progress. Okay, so this looks like it's like a system message from the website. So let's save here. Read them in a Gamzee voice. Welcome to Clown Church. Oh, God. Okay, well... we'll take a peek at that system message. Next week. Let me check my calendar here. Yeah, 27th. 27th of August. We'll take a look at that system message and then knock another date out of the park. Keep Gamzee out of our Egg Church. He's fucking banned. Yes, Gamzee is banned from Egg Church. Excuse me, my goodness. How many times have I yawned during stream today? Like 6? It is time for me to fucking go to bed. Alright, well today was interesting. I was intrigued as to where exactly they would go with Joseph's storyline. And I am still interested to see how it continues. Good night and good times indeed. Thanks, Saint Cat. Maybe I agree with you all. Gamzee voice and a pastor voice for you. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, today was certainly an interesting set of conversations. Good content was consumed. This was interesting to get to know Joseph and his situation a little bit more. The next Dream Daddy stream will be August 27th, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, this weekend, Friday, Sunday streams for Epilogue streaming. This should be the finale weekend of Homestuck Epilogue streams. So before the epilogues came out, we were doing Problem Sleuth. I don't think we got that far into it, and also I don't remember anything about where we were. So, if there are any opinions in the audience as to whether we continue from where we were in Problem Sleuth and just fucking go for it, or start over, let me know what you're thinking. Because that'll be after this weekend. We will be returning to Problem Sleuth. Alright, have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you may be getting up to. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope y'all had a lovely time this evening. From my end of things, that is good night. I am going the fuck to bed. Alright. Night, folks. Fingers crossed I will be seeing you all next time around.